Hi guys, it's me, Ty here. And today I'm going to explain to you guys how to send messages and pictures to yourself on Telegram. And the whole reason I have to do this video is it used to be back in the day that, like Tim Ferriss, he originally started it. He had wrote like the 40-hour um, work week, something like that, or the 4-hour work week. Anyways, well, he talked about working all around the world. And at that time, he always talked about My Computer. It was some type of app where you could access your computer on a different device anywhere in the world. Um, and it just worked out great for them. And then Apple came along and they created the cloud. And that's why Apple sells so many devices and they can charge a premium price, is because everybody that I talk to that has Apple, they're like, yeah, we can, have take a picture on our phone and instantly we don't have to do anything. We can access that picture on our iPad, on our computer. Well, in the last couple of years, Microsoft decided they wanted to compete with that. And I've used Skype for many years. Well, Skype, they finally allowed us to be able to on between our computer and our phone, that our profile picture would show up and we could actually send ourselves messages and send ourselves pictures. That way you didn't have to hook up your data cable between uh, your cell phone and your laptop computer. Well, my phones, I use Android, and after 4 years or so, they get kind of junky, and my phone doesn't actually transfer through the VIA USB cable anymore. So I had to start using Skype to transfer my pictures for YouTube videos and whatever between my computer and uh, and my cell phone for editing the videos. Well, as many of you know, Skype announced, which Microsoft owns them, that they are shutting down Skype in May here. So we will no longer have that, and everyone will have to find an alternative for it. And here in Cambodia, everyone uses Telegram. And when I choose apps, because I realize some people use WhatsApp, I know some of the population uses WhatsApp, but WhatsApp is actually an inferior product. It doesn't work quite right here. Um, when I choose an app like Skype, which I've always felt Skype has been superior, is I want to be able to use my app when I'm on my phone or when I'm on my computer. Because lots of times I have the cell phone turned off or whatever, and I don't want to deal with it, and I'm just watching YouTube videos on the computer, and I can just visit with my friends, chat on my desktop computer then. So the accident that happened to me here was I had Telegram on both my computer and my cell phone, and I wanted to send some pictures to a friend. And for some reason, Telegram had a hiccup. It wouldn't let me send my pictures to them. So I was like, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and delete the app off of my phone and re-download Telegram off of Google Play Store. Well, I did that, and in order to register, you have to use your cell phone number, which I have my local cell phone carrier here in Cambodia, and so it would have the same cell phone number on my laptop computer as on my phone. Well, I went ahead and I typed it all into there, and it came up with a different profile for it on my computer. So I was like, oh shoot, and I let all my friends know that, hey, I've got obviously two different uh, Telegram profiles now. And I think the right way to do it, I guess, if you wanted to have your phone and the computer linked together, would be to delete it off your computer. But I don't want to do that. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually a good thing. So what I was able to do is I just went underneath of my Telegram on my laptop computer and underneath my profile, and it shows my local cell phone service phone number here in Cambodia. And I was able to go underneath the contacts on my phone on Telegram and go and type in that cell phone number. And I was able to click enter, and it showed up that if I want to add myself as a friend. So I did that, my computer self, and I was able to send a message from my cell phone Telegram profile to my um, uh, laptop computer Telegram profile. And now we are friends, and I can send pictures and messages back and forth between both of my devices. So if you guys are looking for an option like that, that is definitely an option. And as for WhatsApp, I tried that, you guys, and for some reason, everybody says that there's a desktop version. I had trouble. I could not. I was able to, load it onto my cell phone, but for setting it up on my laptop computer, it wanted like a QR code or something like that. And yeah, I wasn't able to get it, so I didn't. I didn't do it, and I went with Telegram, and I'm so much happier. And also working with the school system here in um, Cambodia, the schools use Telegram for the staff to work back and forth between each other. So it's tried and true. A Telegram works very darn good. You still will need to find a different alternative to calling your making international phone calls to landlines in brick and mortar businesses back in your home country, which Telegram does not support that, you guys, like Skype did. And Skype with Microsoft, they have not offered us customers any alternative to it. So all of us are probably going to have to go with something like Viber or Viber, which is spelled Viber. And we'll see how all that goes. And also, just the other day here in Cambodia, I was visiting with a woman from Taiwan, 29 years old, working from the tech industry. And I was asking her, I was like, with you guys being from Taiwan, I was like, are you guys speaking Mandarin or Cantonese over there? She spoke perfect English. And she's like, oh, we speak Mandarin. And I was like, oh, and I suppose you guys all use TikTok too, because it's a Chinese platform or whatever. And she's like, no. She's like, we use YouTube. She's like, because I was surprised, somebody in their 20s, and because me, I've always viewed TikTok as inferior because it's not as big as YouTube and everything. And she's like, exactly. She's like, I have never wasted any space on my phone downloading TikTok because YouTube is superior in every way, other than it's more regulated, I guess, um, uh, than TikTok. So she's like, why would I go for just a few videos that you can get of how to cook lasagna or repair a certain car when YouTube has way more content to solve any issues that come your way. And then I also asked her, I was like, so do you, I was like, in the US we Skype and stuff like that, and all of us traveling internationally use Skype, and here in Cambodia they use Telegram, and she's like, oh, I thought they use WhatsApp too, and I was like, some of them do, but I was like, when you're working with a business or a school, they use Telegram, and the vast majority of people use Telegram. And on pretty much all the businesses here in Cambodia, on all their signs, if you want to call them, it's got the Telegram logo, not the WhatsApp logo. And then I asked her and like about Telegram and all that, and then um, we talked about like hashtag and Snapchat of sending all those. She said no. She's like, I don't waste my time with a bunch of um, little apps like that. Um, for me, Telegram is good enough, and I didn't even ask her what she uses. I'm assuming she uses WhatsApp. It's kind of a worldwide one there to visit with all of her friends around the world. But it was just interesting to hear a young person from their 20s point of view, especially in the tech industry, which everybody in the tech industry thinks that they know it all and they're up to date on all the newest things. But she still feels that YouTube is the best, and I guess WhatsApp for messaging around the world. So, um, yeah, that should be about it for this video, guys. If you guys like this content, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll just keep picking out these videos from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. All right, take care.